Welcome back to the most fabulous show on television right now. I'm in the studio with Simmons, and you have some very exciting news. Now, you're a comedian.
Yes, ma'am.
And a women comedian, which is, you hear those a lot.
Comedian, yes. I'm a comic, yeah.
This is very cool. You have some exciting news. I've been kind of pumping this up. Now, you participated just recently in an international, which is like huge.
That is big, isn't it?
Talent contest in Dallas, Texas.
Yes, I did.
Okay, so run it down. Explain to me how this all happened, and you won.
And how I wound up here on RSN. Okay,
yeah,
very cool.
Big RSN.
I am a member of eWomen Network in Reno, which is the largest women's networking group out there. It does amazing things. And they have their conference every year in Dallas. And I had originally submitted my DVD hoping to become one of the performers for the conference. Well, I got the sorry, we're already booked notice. So I was like, I can't make that happen. It's just too much for me to get back there. And a week and a half before the contest, or before the conference, somebody couldn't go. They had to let go of their tickets. So they paid it forward, which is how it all started. Some really great karma from one of our members.
Nice.
If somebody wants to do this, you can just buy the transfer fee and you can go. So I was still thinking, oh, that's a lot. The kids and back to school shopping, Texas. So humid in Texas.
It's
in
hot though.
August. What am I going to pack a scarf?
Big hair. My hair would be like out of here.
It's much bigger in Texas. Everything is. So, but then I just happened to notice at the bottom of the link it said "Calling All Talent." eWomen has talent idol contest, and I was like, "What is that? I didn't see that before." So I clicked on that, and it said they were having this big talent contest, and I was like, I got the gut hit, like, yes, ma'am, you go, you go. So in 24 hours, I was making airline reservations and hotels and buying somebody else's tickets. And I had a gig the night before in Placerville, so I was like, how am I going to work this out logistically? But it was a real clear hit that I needed to be there. So I made it to Texas and made it to Dallas. And the contest was on Saturday night. There was like 2,000 women in the audience.
Right.
Drinking, eating chocolate. It was the chocolate decadence night. So they were already fired up,
Women and their chocolate, I'll tell you what.
But the contest itself was amazing. There was
How
so
many
many
people did you compete
There
against?
were, I think there were 9 total.
9.
Including me, 9,
Okay.
maybe 10. I think there was 9. I think somebody must have dropped out. But I went 8th in the lineup, and I followed a woman who had done an amazing rendition of Donna Summer's Last Dance. So everybody was really happy, including me, because I love that song. But there was some amazing talent there. There was a husband and wife professional dance team, some Broadway singers, a woman who sings with a Miss America pageant. So I was just kind of sitting backstage going, yeah, this is going to be, I'm going to have fun. Because my whole intention at this point was not even to win, but to connect with those women and connect and be their voice.
Well, and you're a natural entertainer as well, so just to be entertaining.
It was just to be their voice, you know, and I looked at the judge panel, there was 2 men and 1 woman, and I kind of went, but then I was like, no, because it's really about, a comic really has to judge each show by the audience that's presented.
Right.
And there's things you do to tweak, you tweak your energy. So anyway, I went 8th, and halfway, I only had 4 minutes. It turned into more like about a 5 or 6 minute set because of the laughter, and they let me go a little longer. Because if you're singing a song, 4 minutes is fine.
Right.
But as a comic, 4 minutes, it's like
that's tough.
Oh, my closing bit, my pantyhose bit. Even when I do my act is like 3 minutes. So I'm thinking, how am I going to in 1 minute take them to that place where I do that on stage? But it just worked out amazing, and the audience was so supportive, and screaming, yelling. I felt like Bruce Springsteen there for a minute. It was just.
That's awesome. Congratulations to you for winning it all. I mean, what a great thing to have a local comedian, right here in our little town, go and just take them all out. Internationally.
It was amazing.
That's
and then
fantastic.
And they had the judges on the stage just like the Idol contest, So the first judge flipped a 10, and the second one flipped a 10, and then it was down to this one guy, and he flips the 10, and the audience just goes crazy. And
what a feeling.
Oh, people go, what did that feel like? And I can only say it felt like standing underneath a jet plane with my heart exploding at the same time. And
that is so neat.
And it was totally a dreams come true thing for me. I was like Dorothy in Emerald City. And it was special. I lost my mom like 6 months ago, and I was so wish she could have been there. So I was like,
I'm sure she was there.
This is for you, Mom. Yeah. Absolutely. Oh, she totally was.
Well, good. Now, Kat, like I said, you're a local comedian. So where can people usually see you? Where can they come catch you?
Well, the next closest thing will be the Improv. I'll be up at the Improv.
At Harvey's with Howie.
Yes, with Howie. The last week in September. Perfect. September 30th through October 4th, I believe.
Correct.
And I teach stand-up comedy workshops, classes.
Neat.
So I've got one of those coming up in Carson City September 2nd. It's a 6-week class.
That's just a little bit away. So how do people get more information and sign up?
They can go to my website, katsimmons.com.
Okay.
Also, call me. 775-721-8864.
There you go.
Yeah.
So katsimmons.com or the phone number to get into your class. And how much does that usually cost?
It's $250 for 6 weeks.
Oh, that's so
worth it.
And
I get people ready from sitting in a chair to being on stage in 6 weeks. And it's a real fun class. And it's not just for people who want to do comedy, maybe for people who want to improve their self-esteem, self-confidence, speaking in public. People who just want to hang around funny people. It's not, limited to just people who want to do stand-up.
Absolutely. Well, Kat,
it's big fun.
Thank you so much for coming on the show.
Thank you very much.
It's such a pleasure to have you.
Thank you.
And I really appreciate it.
You got me
congratulations again.
Up and dressed early.
I know, I did.
Yeah, I'm ready
well, congratulations again. And,
Thank you.
I hope everybody goes out, sees Kat at the Harvey's Improv. She's up here once in a while with Howie. Yes. You can also catch her once in a while down at the Carson Valley Inn or other places around here. So make sure you log on to katsimmons.com.
Thank you.
Thank you guys so much for tuning in to this edition of RSN's Tahoe Tonight. We'll be back next time with more, but until then, your local weather is up next.